I'm Kevin Tant. I'm Senior Lecturer in the Department of Accounting and Finance in the Faculty of Business and Economics. I've been asked to say a few words about the citation I received from the Australian Learning and Teaching Council 2008. I've been at Monash University since 1989. Since that period of time, I've developed a Treasury dealing room in the Department of Accounting and Finance that allows our students to work in teams and to apply the theories they learn in the lecture halls to real-world situations. The focus of my teaching is to allow students to explicitly demonstrate the application of theories to real-life situations, but just as importantly, to explicitly demonstrate the development of graduate attributes that Monash wants all its students to have as a result of attaining a degree. I was nominated for the citation after being awarded the Dean's Award for Excellence in Teaching and the Vice-Chancellor's Award for Teaching Excellence last year. I've been asked to comment on why I applied for a citation. Like all teachers, we would rather have the focus on our students rather than us. But my colleagues convinced me that we could project our project far further, in fact, if we were able to win an award. It would give us the opportunity to, in actual fact, talk to the whole of Australia about what we're trying to achieve and to try and attract other people to help us with our teaching projects. The category of my nomination covered the ability to inspire, influence and to motivate students. Whilst the dealing room addresses the other 4 categories for nomination, it is this area that we focus on with our students. In putting forward the application, there's a strong commitment that we have to make in terms of what we need to say about our teaching. It's a difficult process because I don't think any teacher likes to talk about themselves in the singular. However, my colleagues convinced me that what I should do was in actual fact reflect on what I teach, have a think about what I do and what I can improve, and then write the application in a way just as if I was talking about what I do in the normal sense of teaching. Writing up the application is not an easy process. It requires a great deal of thinking about what you do, which is why I said I used it as a reflection on how I teach. Even if I hadn't have won the award, my application in actual fact would have shown me ways that I can improve my teaching and the things that I want to do in the future. So the process really, in many ways for me, wasn't so much about winning the award, it was actually a reflective practice on what I can do about my teaching and how we can motivate our students even further. It also indicates the resources we require for our project, which also means that we'll be looking for further funding, no doubt, down the track. Which leads me to talk about the help that I received in completing my application. Firstly, Professor Michael Scully, the Chair in Banking, was a great mentor in ensuring that I actually thought about the issues and put my case forward in a proper manner. Associate Professor Viragavan, the Deputy Head of Finance, and our Head of Department, Karen Chalmers, were also extremely supportive on how I should go about the process. In the faculty, Sally Joy was always prepared to provide advice. Last, but not least, CALT helped me enormously in terms of finalising my submission. I must admit that the final submission that went forward was far better for the expertise of CALT than what I had originally written. But at the end of the day, you still have to sit down and write the application. The advice I could give to somebody who was about to go through the process is just to think about a situation where you might be going to a cocktail party where you might meet the Vice-Chancellor. At the cocktail party, you want to talk to the Vice-Chancellor about how special your project is and why you perhaps need some funding and some help. From that thought process, then sit down and put those thoughts into words. After you've done that, you'll find that the help that you receive, especially from CALT, will help you put those words into a format that seems to make a lot more sense. Finally, how do I feel about winning such an award? Firstly, I didn't realise how much I would appreciate my colleagues coming and congratulating me on winning the award. Secondly, I didn't really realise that it would provide us with an opportunity to, in actual fact, talk about how we all teach together and what it is we're trying to achieve. At the end of the day, I'm a great believer that awards belong not to yourself singularly, it belongs to you as a group. And I believe that my award, in actual fact, even though I'm the recipient, belongs to the Department of Accounting and Finance, it belongs to my colleagues, and it belongs to my students.